Disclaimer: the following video does not contain any type of spoiler clips and spoiler talk, so chill while watching this. Today I will be reviewing the season 1 of football anime Blue Lock. We will look through each of its positive and negative factor, and I will also be telling you about should you watch this anime. Let me give you a quick synopsis of this anime first. The following anime revolves around an organization called Blue Lock where 300 footballers, or strikers, whatever you say, have been recruited from all over the Japan to receive a special training, and one of the 300 footballers will come out as the best striker in the world. Before you start thinking that this is another generic sports anime where the main character thinks of becoming the best, just wait, this anime has got a lot more things to offer. Now let's start with the positives. The first thing I like about this anime is its fresh storyline and concept. If you have seen the Korean drama Squid Game and liked it, then you are going to like it as well. This anime is basically the football Squid Game. Why am I saying this? I can't tell, it will be a spoiler. Just watch this video and decide yourself. After a very long time, we have got a sports anime which doesn't limit itself to a high school championship. Instead, it directly focuses on the World Cup, the training of players, the games. The suspense shown in this anime are completely different from the other sports animes. And here we come to its second positive. The suspense in the anime is just out of the world. The suspense in this anime itself has a positive point that it is not only limited to the matches, but in different forms. There are lots of other moments apart from matches where your heartbeat will rise significantly. The third thing I like about this anime is that it shows true football. If you haven't seen football in your life and goes to watch this anime, then there are 99% chances that you are not going to like it, because it actually shows how strategic football is. It is not only about passing and shooting, it's way beyond that. How games start to become difficult, how teammates manage to come back from it, what planning is made before and in matches. Only hardcore football fans can understand the strategic presentation of this anime. People who think that a school level football and a professional football don't have much difference are not going to understand this. The fourth thing I love about this anime is its depth. In this anime, things are not as plain as they look. Things have a deeper meaning which you can understand only if you are a football fan and are actually understanding that how the concept of becoming the greatest striker is actually making sense in this anime, and much more. The fifth positive is the soundtracks of this anime. You might say that all the animes have good soundtracks, so there is no point in having it. You need to understand that only good soundtracks are not enough. They are supposed to be composed and presented in such a way that you should actually feel its presence in the anime. There are lots of animes which have good soundtracks but they are camouflaged in the show. But in Blue Lock, you can actually feel the presence of the marvelous soundtracks. The sixth thing I love about this anime is the realistic writing of characters. The main focus of this anime is not to keep winning and advancing to the next round. Its main aim is to show the evolution of players in Blue Lock, how their nature changes in Blue Lock, how they play, what are the mistakes they make, and how they react to situations in Blue Lock. And it also shows us a painful truth of life that not everyone can make their dreams come true. There are some moments where Blue Lock showed us that to what extent players can go to in order to survive in Blue Lock. And not just this, the character development in this anime is so good that characters don't change in years, months, weeks, or days. They literally transform to something else in the middle of the match only. And that is something I just love about this anime. The seventh thing I liked about this anime is that its protagonist Isagi Yoichi is just too relatable at every stage of the show. No matter how much he evolves or transforms, there is always something relatable about him which gives a feeling that you would have felt or done the same thing if you were in his place. And not just Isagi but every character here have something relatable. That's a sign of the clever writing. Talking about clever writing, the last positive point about this anime is about a character named Ego Jinpachi. This character is just something else. The way he has been written in the entire anime is just too good. The way he behaves with the players, the way he talks, his philosophy, and most importantly, the way he has designed the format of Blue Lock is just too good. It's in such a way that you will either get better, or you will end up crushing your dreams. And that is the thing which makes me fall in love with this character and the anime. This anime is a literal treat for football fans. I have gone through all the positive points of this anime which I ate, so now let me tell you about the negatives of this anime. The first thing I don't like about this anime is its unsmooth animation. There are tons of moments in this anime where the animators do less frames. Frame rate is very important in sports anime because it should feel like you are watching a real match, and not just less frame rates. Another problem with the animation is that sometimes the moments become so difficult to understand it feels like that the animators literally pasted a colored manga page. It gets unnoticed in the tense moments, though in the last episodes the animation actually becomes better with more smoothness. That still should not be in a sports anime. The second and the last thing I don't like about this anime is the minor and silly plot holes. There are lots of silly plot holes in this anime. Majority of the time they are in the animation. The two most prominent plot holes are players appearing out of nowhere and ball trajectory. We have seen the same thing in 𝐒𝐪𝐼 and Kuroko no Basket, but a basketball and a volleyball court is way smaller than a football ground, so it becomes understandable. But a football ground is massive. You just can't appear out of nowhere without some terribly fast speed. Another plot hole which I seriously hate about this anime is the unprofessional animation of ball trajectory. There are tons of scenes where ball is going in a direction differently and from a different angle something else happens, and it's not like they went unnoticed by animators. They are the plot holes which should have been noticed the time they were being animated. For this negative I will deduct not 1 but 1.5 marks. So after discussing all the positive and negative factors, the quality difference of Blue Lock Season 1 will be 8 positive points minus 1 negative point plus 1.5 points I deducted equal to 5.5. In the quality difference chart you can see what does 5.5 means on my quality difference chart. The 𝐷𝐵 rating of Blue Lock Season 1 will be 8.5 out of 10. The final section. Should you watch this anime? I will present 2 point of views. This anime certainly have the potential to be one of the greatest sports animes of all time. If you want to see a new football anime with a completely fresh and unique storyline and can adjust with the unsmooth animation, then go on and binge watch this entire show. You are definitely going to love it. But if you don't have much knowledge about football, then I won't recommend you this, because this anime is not like Haikyuu and Kuroko no Basket that will introduce you to a sport and pump you up for playing the sport. This show is basically made for football fans only who know the true form of football and are willing to learn the things they have never been told. Talking about age ratings, the following anime just have some scenes where one of the characters roams mood after bathing, so you can feel a bit awkward if you are watching it on big screen. Else there is no scene or language that will make you feel embarrassed. I hope that this video helped you to decide whether you should watch Blue Lock or not. So till then, keep enjoying anime and sayonara for now.